Alright, so basically, I haven't seen 1.16 yet in its entirety. So we have a few videos pulled up, or a video pulled up. We'll kind of scour the internet looking for information, and we'll just figure it out from there. So let's pop up this first video by Minecraft. Hey, the Minecraft thing. I thought it said Zuma. Pop this up. So if you guys have any inputs, I will read it after each video I watch, or each thing I read or something. Or if you have any links you want to send me and I'll check them out, just let me know. But I'm going to be just looking at these things and kind of giving my opinions. So this is the warden. Yeah, my friend told me about this. They said it does quite a lot of damage, which is insane. The caves thing is really cool. That's underground. That's a thing. Was that a wait. Was that like a little bush thing? I want to see that again. This right here. It's like a little mini baby tree. That looks so cool. That looks really cool. Improved cave generation. Oh, it looks like the nether now. Yes. That looks so good. It's not just like straight up and down ravines anymore. What? Just, man, the goat's got help. Bye, cow. Minecraft dungeons. Oh, okay. Ooh. Amethysts? Is that like a new ore? Or like a new gem or something? Copper? Oh my god. They're turning this into modded Minecraft. What is copper? Oh, it's shiny. It's so shiny. Oh, it rusts over time? Ew. Is there any way you can prevent that? I mean, it's not bad, but like sometimes you just want copper. Creator tools? That's weird. Okay, so this is just like maps and stuff, right? Axolotl. Axolotl bucket. Oh, they fight for you. That's sick. That was really cool, I have to say. Amethysts. That's really cool. And then we got copper. That's something else that's really cool. We can build with it. I think it turns green after some time too, like the Statue of Liberty. So that's something. Is there a way to get it like at these stages and kind of keep it that way so that it doesn't like rust over time? Even though the dynamic thing is like really cool. Some people might want to build with the shiny, but I think it looks really cool still. Also the creator tools, I don't know what that does. And look at, hang on. You see this down here? He has like a little sword. That looks dangerous, doesn't it? Oh yeah, right here. Oh, it strikes lightning. I didn't even notice that. And they got scorpions too? I don't even think they mentioned that. And hold up, are these all new blocks? Or is this just like a map making thing? Maybe? That's 40 minutes. I don't know if I want to skim through 40 minutes. What if we just click on this playlist? The mob vote?
Hello, Minecraft.
Is this where it ended?
I'm Boo Booey. Let's review our choices once more.
I just want to see all the mobs at least. I haven't seen these yet. I've heard the name, but I haven't seen them yet.
So I decided to make my own versions of our 3 mob choices. Hi, babies.
This isn't even neon green. That's kind of upsetting.
I think I did a pretty great job. Took me 3 months each.
Took me 3 months.
Anyway, all the way from Minecraft Dungeons,
the
results of the first round of voting are in. The round which determined which mob's dreams would be dashed. We are now down to the Iceologer and the
I want to see what the
Glow
Iceologer
Squid.
does. I wonder if you could like farm
quite close.
ice out
I'm
of
quite
it.
interested to see
Because that'd be really cool. I feel like the shiny squid is like, it's cool, but it's really useless.
It's the glow squid!
I knew that was going to happen because I saw the results, but like, what's special about the glow squid?
Everyone was mesmerized by the glow squid, not just the tiny ones.
It's going to look cool, but at least tell me it drops something useful.
From all of us at
That's all I'm asking, because I'm more focused on like farms and things. Regardless, the glow squid's cool when you first see it, but I mean, yeah, honestly, like I don't think there's anything to the glow squid unless it actually drops something useful, you know? Yep. I want to see these goat guys. I hope they're just not like extra horses. The squid is crap, honestly, in my opinion.
They live on the mountains.
They jump so high.
Careful, they might knock you off. They also
do they just
have
randomly ram things?
Jumping
I don't get it.
We'll also get better mountain generation with spectacular and more dramatic mountains with height-dependent generation. That means things like tree lines and mountaintops that will be more challenging.
That
with
looks
lots of
so
snow and ice.
good.
And speaking of snow, yes.
Hold up. This mountain right here, it looks so good. It looks like more filled out and there's ice at the top. It looks, and there's like, I love the scene with like all the trees at the bottom, but up to this point it doesn't grow trees anymore. That looks so good. It's like a forest and then a mountain. Oh my gosh. This looks so good.
With
This is a
of
really good
snow
job
and
at this.
A new block called powder snow, which will be a kind of trap block. It looks similar to snow, but if you or a mob walk on it, you will fall right through.
What? Wait, you're just gonna leave us off on that? You'll fall right through. Does that mean you can place it? It's not affected by gravity, but if you walk on it, you'll go. Yeah? I'm thinking? I thought it was gonna be like quicksand where you get stuck and kind of like sunk into the ground maybe, but like that's weird. Cliffs and caves. Let's look more into this. Lush caves. Let's listen to them talk about them. We're gonna kind of skip around a little bit. You missed it. Play again.
Fulfill this pillar is that we have added new cave biomes, and one of them is the lush caves.
Okay. Ooh, look at the flowers on the vines. Are all vines gonna look like that, or is it just the? No, those are leaves. Oh, there's a hole under there. 45 minutes. Yeah, we're just gonna skip around and look through them. Cheater, you're in creative. See, I think this is really cool. I think it'll kind of get like messy when you try and mine, but it does look. The scene looks really cool. Also, the flowers, like these little bushes things over here, they would look so cool in a build. And then this flower thing, does that light up? Is that a glowing flower? That'd be so cool if it was. Like, look, I think they light up. And do these light up too, or they're like berries on the vines? I think that's it though. It's just like mainly vines, like creep vines from the nether and everything, just added into the overworld.
Beautiful.
Alright, let's look at all the new blocks.
In the lush caves.
Yes, so I don't know if you saw, but there was this new tree that was actually above on the overworld.
I definitely saw that.
And this is called an
okay, so we got the glow berries. They do glow. The spore blossoms, closed and open, attached to ceiling and emits light. Okay. We got the drip leaf plant, which would be these guys, maybe? No, these. They have to be these. Do they grow off the edges of things, maybe? And the azeles, or azules, or whatever. It shoots out spores. Do they damage you or poison you or something? Social distancing on the couch. And then Alex. Okay, for scale. Alright. I think these bushes look really cool, personally, if you have a bunch of them in a row. Oh, so if you find the bush and you dig down, then
where,
you can find
there are
it.
certain landmarks which will allow you.
I don't want to miss
understand what you're
details, but
doing.
at the same time, I don't want to sit here for 45 minutes.
That you can move the flower if you want to and get these particles anywhere you want in your world.
That's
You
cool.
can actually be very creative with that.
That's going to be really
So
cool
awesome.
for building.
And it's the
So
lush
it
caves
doesn't
have a real glow to them.
like
from
poison
one
you
of
or
the
anything.
plants.
Yes. So in
She's excited.
There are
They're
vines
excited.
in the plant.
That's good.
In the lush caves,
What's
and
next?
they have
Drift leaf
glowberries
plants?
on them, and these
Drip
are
leaf.
actually a light source. And you can also pick them and eat them if you want to.
You can also eat them if you want to.
And another plant we actually have is the drip leaf plant.
We're just gonna kind of watch this through
They can kind of grow
and see
from
what's
like
going on
water
here.
or anywhere else, and they grow quite tall, but they have like a little plant on the top that you can actually hop onto. So the idea of the mechanic behind it is that the leaf will actually tilt down when you stand on it too long. So this will actually make you fall through. However, after a few seconds, it'll come back up. So it's kind of this like platforming block that allows you to just
That's gonna be really cool for
continue
like parkour
platforming
players.
over and over again.
Are they
which I
gonna
hope
show
is really
us?
exciting
Oh,
for content creators making maps.
Yeah, you can build
Okay.
like your own platforming levels, and then they will repair themselves.
So once it starts to
That's kinda neat.
slide, then it's gonna drop you. Okay.
It's
That makes
so
sense.
beautiful in there. And there's
That's cool.
There's actually a mob coming to the lush caves.
Yes. Tell me about the mob.
There he is.
I want to hear about the
But
warden.
we will actually
I
not
think.
tell you about this mob now,
Ah!
because in the end of the show we will show even more features coming to the
Okay.
Caves and Cliffs update.
Improve camp
But we
generation. Let's
wanted
hear
to
about
make
this.
sure that there was much more variety in the sort of cave and the shapes
Yeah.
and the sizes you could get. And
I agree.
even here you can see that there's some water underground.
Yes. So we actually added
Diamonds.
something we call local water levels. So in one cave you might find like a cave lake, and another cave might not have that one. And this also means that we get naturally generated.
What is that? Salt? Hold up.
Cave
Is that a stalactite and a stalagmite?
And this also means that we get
Is that just lit up stone, or is that a salt?
naturally generated
That right there. I think it's just lit up stone. Never mind.
waterfalls.
I thought they added
So
salt.
pretty. And
That'd be
it
so
also
cool.
kinda gives
This looks
you can actually
so
go
cool.
Cave rafting.
As long as it's
Yeah,
not
so you'll
like
see
too
in a
darker
bit
than
that,
this.
Our player here will actually
looks
use
so
a boat
cool.
to raft, and that is just such an exciting opportunity.
I think they lit
to
up
be
all the
able
ores
to
so that they could show
traverse
this
the
off.
caves in a very different way
So
than
it's really
usually.
dark.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks
we
so
actually,
beautiful.
We were playtesting. It
so
was a lot of fun.
So another thing to note
It's
here is
so
that you can see
cool.
that a lot of the ores were actually glowing. This is just for preview purposes. The
Yeah,
ores
that's
aren't
what I was
gonna glow
saying. The
now.
ores aren't going to be
It's
lit
just
up.
that the
Yeah,
caves
no,
tend
that's
to
what
be
I
quite
thought.
dark.
Can also generate like a huge cavern. And
Really?
that creates completely different atmospheres, but it's still the same
That would be
biome.
so
So
cool.
we're really gonna have lots of variation underground now.
You've been
Also, I
calling
want that
two of
that
the-
data
the
pack that
different
lights
cave
ores up.
types,
That would be cool.
spaghetti and Swiss cheese. Like that's
Swiss
how varied.
cheese. Let's hear about this.
Yes, so we have the Dripstone Caves biome.
Ooh,
And
what
whenever
are
I think about the
those?
idea
I'm
of a
sorry.
cave update, the image of stalagmites and stalactites comes into my head. But adding these are pretty difficult. You know, it's a very unique shape that Minecraft isn't really accustomed to.
What is
but I think the
this?
way that the artist put it into Minecraft works quite well. And of course, there's
Is
some
this
math
actually in
mechanics around this,
Minecraft?
so you can see that someone destroyed the block up the top, and so the dripstone fell down.
What?
And
No
also,
way.
unfortunately for this zombie here, if you fall on these dripstones,
That's sick.
you will get hurt.
Of course, like from the stalactites, you could see that it was like dripping water.
Yeah.
So actually, if you put a cauldron under a stalactite, it will fill up with water. So it's
way.
renewable water.
No
How-
way.
how long time,
Skulk
like,
growth.
And
Sensors and wireless
really
redstone.
amazing in this
Yes.
update was
This redstone block that lives in the deep dark,
Lives?
a new biome at the deepest depths of the world. We're not going to talk
Yes.
about this biome too much today.
Oh,
but
wow,
we
you
are going
really
to
did
show
that
some
to
of the
him.
blocks and maybe later a mob that comes from it. So if we look at the video, we
Yes.
can actually see that it's
I
basically
saw
this
that
growth, and this
earlier.
is called the skulk blocks. And one of
Skulk?
the blocks is called the skulk sensor. This
What?
is the new redstone block. As you can see, when you place or destroy a block, or if you
What?
have footsteps, it'll actually detect the vibrations around and then emit a redstone signal.
That's so
this
cool.
is going to be very interesting.
I want
for
a pet
redstone
warden.
players.
Facts.
We
Can
even
you
have a
like
mechanic around it where you can actually use wool with wool occlusion to essentially prevent signals from being able to get into the skulk sensor. So let's take a look at that now. And as you can see here, I walked next to the skulk sensor, and it's actually kind of doing an infinite loop where the piston is causing a vibration, and then it's activating the skulk sensor and going over and over again. But here, I've actually put a wall
What, you just
block
shoot
in
it at the
between
skulk?
piston,
Just like pew
which prevents
pew,
the signal
like a
from going
gun?
to the skulk sensor.
Oh, the
This can allow you
redstone
to even
loops
do
it.
Sort of directional skulk sensors where you can
So
put
the
wall
skulk, like,
blocks on
powered
each
it, and then
side
it
and only allow it to
changed-
detect vibrations in front
So
of
it just detects
And
updates.
vibrations can be so many different things. You know, it can be
It's
a
an update
snowball,
detection,
a
basically.
hit, it could be an arrow, it could be
That's really
footsteps,
cool.
it could be blocks, anything.
We realized that we get wireless redstone thanks
Yeah.
to the skulk sensor.
Yes.
Do they just
And
attach to each
we
other?
didn't even plan to add it, but then when we started playtesting, we're like, wait, we got wireless redstone, and that's so exciting. And
How do you not
well, we
plan
can
something
build
like
so many
that?
Cool things with that. Gonna be
Like,
quite
if you
interesting
hit it,
community we'll build.
And
Yeah,
it's gonna
you're really
go
looking
without
for
touching
community
something,
feedback
and it's
to make
wireless.
sure this,
That's really
like,
cool.
feels great for everyone.
That's so
Absolutely. I
cool.
think because this is such a unique
warden.
mechanic, we really want
talk
to make
about
sure
it.
that we get it right.
See anything, so it's the first blind mob in Minecraft. And that's very interesting because it gives such interesting mechanics. So instead, it will react to vibrations, just like the skulk sensor block.
Ah, skulks.
So if you aren't like very careful when you walk around in the deep dark,
I'm not careful.
might
I go
upset
get
the
my
mob.
diamonds and I get out.
It and watch closely.
Telescopes? What? That block looks so cool. Oh, are you really about to do that to us? Wait, if you walk near it? Oh, so you might not... Ooh. What? Why did the torches get dark? Why did the torches get dark? This is gonna be so terrifying. And then the wardens are gonna come along too and listen to the skulk. Oh, and there's candles? That's like a big end cave. The deep dark is so cool. That's like endstone. Why did they get so dark? I don't get it. Is that a dungeon? No. Is that one of the guys? This is terrifying. No. No way. I mean, sure, after you fought him a couple times and you get overpowered stuff. Oh god. I'm sure that he'll become easier to like hit and stuff, but like from what I heard from the that's terrifying. From what I heard from my friend, he does so much damage. Dude, he's charging. My guy. Oh my god. He does so much damage. Bro. That's crazy.
What did we just see?
It's a very different mob. I'm really excited for this because
That's
not only
crazy.
Is it trying to be scary, it's, you know, we had to keep a balance to it. It was very challenging to design a mob like this.
That's so scary.
Really
it's so
in
cool.
that video, I was wearing full netherite armor, so it's very powerful. You definitely want to watch it.
I would just block him off with like safety things. Like, yeah, I know. I would just block him off with the skeleton safety bar, but for wardens, that's what I would do. And then to farm these things, I feel like it'd be really interesting too. But at the same time, if you're mining the first time, that's gotta be so terrifying. That's like a horror game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5 hearts. That's why I want to capture one. Facts. It's like an iron golem, but it's always agitated at you or provoked towards you. If it can hear you. And it's so strong. It's like an iron golem, but underground, I think.
The perfect balance.
Minecraft Cave update. Woo. But yeah, it's terrifying though. Did you see the torches? Let's go back. Look at the freaking torches. That's gonna make it so hard to mine. Is that just in the deep dark caves, or is that like all the time when you have torches? And then you hear the freaking footsteps when he gets around the corner. Listen. Listen to that. That's freaking terrifying. That's awesome. I can't wait to play with this. Like, how did torches get so dark?
And one of them are crystals.
Crystals. Oh, the deep darks. I guess it's only a biome though, so that's cool. It looks like it would in real life when the things kind of compress and then it creates a pocket. Does it make that sound? This Minecraft is becoming so creepy. First with the Nether, and now it's in the overworld. Like,
They're so beautiful.
Yes.
they are.
That the moment you turn the corner and you
They
see
sound
that
so
glowing
creepy.
thing, that's so
Yeah.
it's
Like,
incredible.
The atmosphere in
Yeah.
the crystal geode,
Yes.
it's like mystical craft.
What's
And
the purpose?
one thing is like they should have a use, and we will talk more about one of the usages soon. But the
Uh-huh.
other thing is a lot about just adding a lot to the experience of exploring.
All right.
And we
Well,
want them to be quite rare, so when you find them, it's really gonna be
so it's like diamonds.
magical, because they're just beautiful. And you know, when you walk on the
Yep.
crystals, you hear these sounds.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just we talked before about the pillar of underground of Marvel. And I feel they're just the perfect feature for that sort of pillar,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But you
Agree.
can't just take them with you.
Right. So you
What?
can break the crystal plant we saw in the video, but
Plant.
they actually grow from a very special block. And that block is unobtainable. It's sort of like you think about spawners, right? You cannot just take it and put it in your base. makes you go and build farms all around your world, and that also encourages you to create tunnels between them and find out ways of transferring those items from place to place. And
That's
I just love those. I think
hopper and water streams are going to be a big thing.
Gameplay in the game.
As
and
an
using
explorer
like
myself,
pistons
I'm
to
very
break them.
excited about finding all of
But
these. And you mentioned a useful.
So,
Is that the
from
telescope?
those crystal plants, you get
No
crystal
way.
shards items, and you can actually use them to craft a telescope.
Oh my gosh, Optifine, get wrecked, my man. Optifine, get wrecked. Optifine, get wrecked. Granted, I'll probably still use Optifine, but you know. That's cool. That's honestly really cool.
That is amazing.
Let's talk about
It's a new
copper.
thing that we added.
They're like, here, just go strip mining for like an hour and find stuff. The way you're supposed to use axolotls or like Pokemon, you send them out in small prisons when you need them to fight for you. Yeah, facts. I love Pokemon. I assume you have to smelt copper. That's what I said earlier. I like how realistic and dynamic they made this, but at the same time, it's like,
It's copper!
but do people want it to turn
That's
green?
amazing.
Yes.
Wait, so they have like copper, and then stone, and then copper, and then stone, and then copper up here. So they have just like unconnected veins.
You
from what I heard.
mentioned it once or twice.
Well, maybe a few times. If you place a copper block, it will first be orange, but after a while, a pretty long time, it will turn green. And it's something, I think it's so cool, because it actually adds history to Minecraft. Because, for example, if you have a really old Minecraft world, then you can see on like a house and like, oh, the roof turned all green, and then you know that that house has been there for a really long time.
Can you still touch the green blocks, or does it turn back to orange?
Copper won't only be used for the telescope. You actually have another really cool
Yes,
thing that
tell
you'll
me
be
about
able
it.
to craft with it.
Yeah. So,
Here it is.
yeah, so to try to help the players with that, we are introducing the lightning rod.
Oh wait, the lightning would strike the lightning rod. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. They just to show the scaffolding off. How's it going, Killer Cats? Welcome to the stream. That's so cool. I love that so much. You just pop it up top. I wonder what the radius of the lightning rod is.
That is very useful for all the
That could be
wool
very
roofs
useful for a lot of
out
builds, yeah.
there.
Yeah, I think this is a problem that happened to a lot of our players. Even
Yeah, that's
personally, I had
that's
this
a really
peaceful
thoughtful
game that I played with my
update.
partner.
I thought they were talking about
it was
the
peaceful, and we went
sword
out
that
and we
like
were,
caused
looking
lightning.
at animals.
That's
Players
terrifying.
already have a lot of trouble with their inventory.
That's so
The
terrifying.
amount of items, but you have an idea for that.
No way.
So, as you know, we keep adding new blocks and new items all the time, and that do create a bit of an inventory problem. And
Yes.
we're aware of that, and we have actually been thinking quite a lot how we can solve it, because
Yes.
we want to have like
They made
good
backpacks.
gameplay solutions. We want it to be balanced, and we actually have an item in this update that will be really helpful, and it's the bundles.
The bundles. That scared me. Can you just open it? What? Hold up. Hear me out. Hold up. Hold up. You just put a stack of items in there. I want to see this though. Okay, that makes sense. You can just stack a bunch of items on top of each other without having to. Yes. Okay, so this makes sense. This is gonna make. Yeah, no, but that makes sense though, because if you have like a couple torches on your hand and a couple tools in there, and then you have like, I don't know, like you have like 3 water buckets for some reason, some bottles, you can just stack them in there. That's actually really clever. Hey, where'd Steve go? He was just there. Okay, that's actually really, really cool. I like that. I wonder if you could put shulker boxes in there, because I'm sure people will still use shulker boxes.
Bundles.
That's only for like dumping
Yeah,
items.
It's
It's not elegant, it's just lazy. I mean, it's not lazy on their part, it's very thoughtful on their part. I'll just be so lazy. Sometimes there are too many little items filling up only one slot. Yeah, that makes sense.
Talking about the inventory
I kind of had to
problem,
think about
and
that. That's a good thing. That's a good point. Like when you need 4 pistons for a design you made and 2 stacks of redstone and like 5 redstone blocks, you know, maybe a button or a lever, then you could just stack as many of those small items into a bundle. It's your redstone bundle that you need for the project. And then when you have 64 items in there, you can take all the things like the stacks of redstone and the stacks of slime blocks and just take items out as you need them.
There's a third sub-problem.
Because those items don't stack.
Every time you leave flowers, this lot has just one seed, right? And
yeah, I usually just drop those things to be fair, but yeah.
Yes. So the thing with the bundle is that you can place many different kinds of items in one bundle. So many different kinds of items in one inventory slot.
And it's better.
Example,
it's kind of better than a shulker box. Not really, to be fair, because you could just dump those items in a shulker box. But I wonder if you could put bundles into shulker boxes too. That'd be really useful.
So we're actually adding a new system called the Archaeology system. In this system, you're basically going to find these excavation sites all throughout your world. And you can make this new tool called the brush that is going to help you uncover the mysteries of all these dig sites. So you come to one of these ancient structures and you can sort of use the brush to clear away some of the rubble that may have collapsed in those structures. And sometimes you might even find something shiny inside them.
No way.
But, and this is important, if you are not careful enough, like in real life, you can destroy that artifact. And when that artifact is gone, that artifact and all the secrets it held are gone forever.
What?
But if you're careful enough, if you take your time and you're deliberate, you can get some of those hidden artifacts. And for example, here we got a ceramic shard, which is basically how whoever lived here used to tell and pass on their stories.
I love the story sides of this.
That's so cool. You can get like diamonds out of this too.
We often talk about that we want to deepen the mystery in Minecraft, and when you find these hidden artifacts, you kind
this
of
is what I would
find,
put in bundles.
These will inspire the players to tell their own stories about their
Okay,
own
so you
Minecraft
can
world.
collect things like that. That's insane.
I think it's going to be really exciting to see what players do with them. For example, here we see an exhibition that someone built for this, where he can compare all the different clues he finds, right, and try to preserve whatever was down here, and he can compare what we found with whatever new thing, and sort of try to connect the pieces, right? And here we see those pieces connected in a clay pot, actually trying to reconstruct them back. And you can create that however you like. You can create your own stories or try to guess how those pieces used to connect.
Yeah. It's also so fun to be very creative with these new pots, because you can put the shards in any way you want.
And then they turn into
and when you're pleased with your creation, you can fire them up, and you have your own.
You can fire them like they're in a kiln.
Clay pot.
Pretty. So, Mir, is this programmer art still?
Yeah,
Will they break if you mine them with your hand, though?
Still work in progress.
Or do you need silk touch? Alright, Axolotls.
It's the cutest predator you will ever meet.
Lottle. I'm gonna call it a lottle from now on. There's those lily pad things too. There's different kinds too.
I feel like there's only one sound I can make after seeing that, which is like.
Cute.
So adorable.
Yeah.
So when we add a new mob to Minecraft, we really want it to have like its own unique character. We want it to have purpose.
It's a Pokemon.
And we want to add another animal. And then one of the developers
posted
like a big picture of an axolotl, and we all went like, yes.
Yes, this right now.
It's like it's good to add endangered animals to Minecraft to create awareness around that. So that's also a good thing.
Like with the bees.
I don't think people are going to be aware
with the bees last year, for example.
These animals were actual things.
As you saw in the video,
they
live in the lush caves, and they really add.
I mean, if they do announce it, that's.
And there's also a bucket of axolotl. Look them in your base, or maybe you bring them to your ocean adventure.
Put them in a fish tank. Yes, my Pokemon friends. This is so cool. It's gonna be so cool. Be like, you guys fight for me. Thunk. That's so cool. Are they how powerful are they?
And now I see why you're calling them the cutest predator.
They're probably like silverfish, right?
So when you scoop them up in a bucket, you can actually create your own axolotl army, basically, and charge into the oceans with them, and they will help you fight various. They have this special ability that whenever they take damage, they sort of play dead, and when they're playing dead, no mob will actually attack them. So they have this time to regen back, help, and then jump back into the fight together with you. And if
that's why he was like crooked when he was fighting him from
really
earlier.
Well, they might even heal you during the battle.
That is so cool. But okay, so you added these 2 mobs that are like as different as possible with the warden and the axolotl.
Yes.
So this update is actually a lot about contrast, which is great because it creates like a dramatic player experience.
It looks like a frog.
Which is so good. So
I think of
we're
like a blobfish when I see
updating
it.
the highest heights of Minecraft with the mountains. We're updating like the deepest of the caves. We had this terrifying warden, the cutest axolotl, and also in the caves, like the lush caves are very light and welcoming, and then the deep dark is super scary and challenging.
I guess we can't forget our little goat really cool. in there.
Oh.
It's kind of the in-between.
Yeah, we shouldn't forget the goat. I guess it's in between. It is
the goat.
Cute,
1, 2, 3.
In between. No one can be as cute as axolotl.
No, I don't think so.
I think early game, like everything's like really cool early game. Once you kind of get to building farms and stuff, then it's kind of but early game it is really cool.
It's really distracting.
Is it gonna like affect you? Like, is it gonna have actual effects like blindness or something?
It's a hostile mob that attacks you with clouds of flying ice.
What?
You did pack the supplies we need to survive the night up here, right, Jens?
You can make farms
If you want the Archaeology in Minecraft, vote for it during this year's Minecraft Live.
Alright, let's see the moobloom.
Oh.
Bees and mooblooms are friends, just like we are. Right, Agnes?
These friendly cows live in the flower forest biome, yellow as sunshine and covered in beautiful flowers.
In my opinion, that's a good wrap of everything that's in there. We have copper, we have amethysts, we have those 2 ores. And then we have, what do we have, mobs? So we have the glow squid now, and we have goats. And we have the axolotls. Yeah, however you say it. And then we have the wardens, which are insane. I don't know what I'm going to do about the wardens. Then we have the deep cave biome, where the torches are like playing peekaboo with you, right? So that's crazy. I don't know. I think it's all so cool, really. Or personally, I don't know. 1.16 update was pretty cool too. 1.17 update. I mean, I love the caves though, I have to say. The caves just feel so open. It's like how the Nether looks now, but like more bright. If I do want that data pack too, where they lit up the ores for display. But anyways, that was the update. That was my reaction to the update. Those are my thoughts. Yeah, if I'm recording a video, or if I do turn this into a video, be sure to hit that like button, because that helps me out a lot. And let me know your thoughts down in the comments below of the 1.17 update. Like, do you like it? Do you like the glow squid, or do you hate it? Do you think it's useless? I don't know. But if you're new here, feel free to subscribe as always. And I'll see you in the next video, or stream, or wherever you see me. See ya.